What's up, y'all? My name is John with JF Precision Power Wash Pro. Today we got some work to do. We're going to a customer's house to do their driveway, and it's a Friday, it's a sunny day. You know, what better way to spread the business, spread the love. Figured I'd do some door knocking today as well. I have to get done with this customer. I got some door hangers with me, so I'll do some of those. So stay tuned. If you're like me, I got basic equipment just to start out. So we'll see y'all.
All right, y'all. So I showed up at the customer's home, made contact with them, did a walk around of the property, pointed out some of my concerns, took some photos. If you're like me, just starting out, or if you're in the industry, you're going to want to take photos before and after, mostly to protect you, protect the customer. Showed up to his property, noticed some cracks in the driveway, so brought that to his attention. He pointed out some concerns of high areas of interest for him, and then some limitations where not to go past on the property, so honored those requests. As you can see, the photos I took earlier, and then now we got a video of me doing the main driveway. Before this, I already did both sides of the house. There wasn't enough space in there to set up a camera, so I figured I'd just take video of the main portion of the driveway. Driveway was kind of big. Also did the sidewalks as well. As you can see, I'm just kind of laying out the SH, sodium hypochlorite, using downstream. This was kind of frustrating to me because I had to carry on the bucket, so I'm gonna have to find a different method, or better method, to spread the SH onto the concrete. I sped up the video just because this took about an hour for everything, and I didn't want you guys to sit through all that. So broke out the surface cleaner, started on one end of the concrete and worked my way to the other side. One thing I noticed is I'm fighting with hoses. As you can see, I'm always moving them, whether it's the water distribution hose or it's the pressure washing hose itself. Another thing too that I'm noticing while I'm doing the surface cleaning is you got to have a method, right? When you're doing these kinds of work, especially if a concrete, you want to do it fast and efficient, the best way possible. And this is definitely one thing that I've learned after doing a couple of concrete driveways, sidewalks, is it's all trial and error, and what's best for you, what fits for you, because at the end of the day, you want to be profitable. You don't want to waste time or spend too much time in one area, but it's a work in progress. What I'm using right there, as you can see, is the ball valve. Super and highly recommend getting one of these ball valves because it saves so much time from either having to hook up the wand. Instead of doing that, you can just control the pressure through the ball valve. So I did one side of the driveway. As you can see, the video doesn't do it any justice. It was really bright out, so you can't really see the distinction between the cleaned area, or the area I've already cleaned, versus the non area that I've gone over. So at some point, I do want to mention is whenever you're pressure washing, make sure you have the right gear as far as the rain suit or whatever's going to keep you dry, because I think when I got up to this point, my rain suit ripped in half after I bent down to pick up something. I can't remember what it was, but ended up leaving a hole in my rain suit, and then my bottom half ended up getting wet anyways, so I have to go to the store and buy another rain suit or something to keep you dry. In addition, I have those long waterproof boots, rubber boots, and those things just cut into my calves every time that I'm pressure washing. So I have to find a different solution for protecting my feet, whether that's just maybe a shorter profile, but we'll see what I need to incorporate into my footwear. All right, so to this point, I'm pretty much done with the property. After this, I went to do some door knocking and some door hangers. Run into a potential customer who was just so angry over her Ring camera, where she said and screamed out, you know, no soliciting, I don't want your trash on my door, you know, don't ever come back. And in my mind, you know, there's something going on there with her, and all you can do is be polite, right? Be polite in your response to those kind of folks, to those kind of people, and just move on, because they're not your customers. You're providing a service and you're trying to find a way to live and provide some income for yourself. So don't give up, keep going.